Western media outlets have done rebuttals of Israeli claims before. CNN took apart Israeli claims about the so-called Flower Massacre. The Washington Post took apart Israel's claims about the November 2023 assault on Al-Shifa Hospital. The New York Times examined how, contrary to Israeli claims, 2,000-pound bombs were being dropped on so-called safe zones by the Israeli military. Why am I saying this? Am I all of a sudden going, well, no, let's congratulate the Western media. They've done their job, haven't they? I've just given you some examples, haven't I? No. You see, here's the thing. These are outlets which have systematically whitewashed this obscenity overall. So not to say there aren't exceptions. Overall, they have deferred to Israeli narratives, whitewashed crimes, failed to spell out exactly what's happening. The point isn't just these rebuttals aren't frequent enough or given proper prominence or treated with the requisite gravity, i.e. as evidence of extreme war crimes. It's that they are orphaned from the wider narrative. Western media outlets should make clear that Israel has a proven record of entirely false statements about such atrocities. But like a perverse Groundhog Day, they act instead as though these rebuttals never happened. Note how they will say things like Hamas-run health ministry to undermine our faith in the official statistics. That's why they do that. But even though we know Israel lies over and over again, you don't get, as you should have standard, previous Israeli claims have been proven to be unevidence and false. The narrative around Israel remains made out of titanium, that Israel is engaged in a war of self-defense and that there is a debate which can be had about whether that response is proportionate or not with legitimate arguments on both sides, rather than a genocidal onslaught in which every war crime under the sun has been committed, leading to arrest warrants issued by the International Criminal Court, a case of genocide at the International Court of Justice, and a consensus among scholars of genocide that genocide is being committed. We can see how Western media outlets should behave by simply looking at how claims by Russian authorities are treated. Quite correctly, there is no deference there. This is emblematic of how the Western media has willingly allowed itself to become an integral part of Israel's propaganda machine. This is the greatest scandal overall of Western journalism of our age, and we must keep the receipts for the reckoning ahead.